Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make this amazing Gulab Jamun recipe. It is super easy to make and we are gonna make it from the scratch. Yes, you heard it right. We are gonna make it from the scratch without using any store-bought premix. And the name of the dessert is Gulab Jamun, that is, jamun is a fruit. That is, this dessert is jamun shaped, which has gulab, that is rose fragrance in it. And also Gulab Jamun is a fruit. Do you know that? And Gulab Jamun is everybody's all-time favorite Indian dessert. So without any further delay, let's begin the recipe. Into a saucepan add 1 kilo of sugar. Now to this add 4 cups of water. This is around 960 ml of water. Now switch on the stove. Add 2 tablespoons of cardamom powder to this and give it a mix. Cook this on high flame. So just give it a mix again. Sometimes the sugar only gets dissolved at the corner. So give it a mix and let it boil. Now once the sugar is dissolved, check for the consistency. It should be greasy, that is honey-like texture when you rub it in between your fingers. Be careful while checking the consistency because you don't want to burn your fingers. As I haven't achieved the right consistency, I'm cooking it further. So now we'll check this again. Yeah, it's greasy and this is done. Now switch off the stove. Into this add in a few drops of lemon juice so that this sugar syrup doesn't crystallize later. Now add about 4 to 5 tablespoons of rose water and give this a quick mix. Now keep this aside and we'll prepare the Gulab Jamun dough. Into a bowl add 120 grams of Maida. To this add 200 grams of milk powder. Add 5 grams of baking soda and 4 grams of salt. Now mix this well so that everything incorporates properly. To this add 120 grams of unsweetened Khoya. Now rub this Khoya into the flour. Use your fingertips to do this. This recipe makes about 38 to 40 numbers of Gulab Jamuns. Into this add 4 tablespoons of ghee and mix this well. It will be a crumbly texture like breadcrumbs. Now start adding milk. This recipe requires 80 to 100 ml of milk. Do not add all at once, add the milk little at a time. So it took me about 85 to 90 ml of milk to form this dough. Now gently knead this dough for about 3 to 4 minutes. It is a crumbly dough because there is no much flour in it. It is all milk powder and Khoya. Now grease your palms with some ghee. Take a small lemon-sized dough and form a ball. So you can choose whatever size works for you, but I'm making small lemon-sized balls because anyway it doubles in size when you deep fry them. Since it's a crumbly dough, you need to apply some pressure between your palms to form the jamun ball. I think you can see there are many cracks on this jamun balls, but do not worry, nothing will happen because it's a crumbly dough. This recipe is like this only. Now similarly make all the jamun balls and keep them ready. Now let's fry them. So the oil shouldn't be too hot or warm. The oil temperature should always be at medium-low heat. This oil is warm, so I have increased the flame and waiting for the right temperature. Now I'll reduce the flame and drop in the jamun balls gently into the oil. Add few at a time. Do not overcrowd as these will double in size. Now initially do not touch these balls because they tend to break and they are very fragile. So you just need to agitate the oil, that is just make some movements in the oil so that all these jamun balls will get even color and they get cooked through perfectly. Once they start coloring, you can gently flip these balls. Now fry them until they turn golden brown color. Can you see they have nicely doubled in size? You can actually compare like the jamun balls in the frying pan and over the plate over there. so they have nicely doubled in size. And now once you get this nice golden brown color, gently strain the oil and dunk in these into the sugar syrup. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. The sugar syrup should be hot. It shouldn't be boiling hot, but it should be hot when you drop these jamun balls into the sugar syrup so that they absorb the syrup quickly. Now ensure that the oil is not too hot again. So before frying the next batch, check your temperature that it shouldn't be too hot. Similarly, fry the remaining jamun balls. And yeah, it's the same concept. Do not touch them initially, just agitate the oil. Try and invest in some iron kadais. It's not only eco-friendly and good for your health, but it's great for deep frying as well because it maintains the right temperature, and yeah, it's great for everyday cooking also. When they start to color, then you can gently flip them and cook through, and when you achieve that nice golden brown color, you can remove them from the oil and then immerse them into the sugar syrup. And that's it, we are done. Now let these gulab jamun sit in the sugar syrup for about 3 to 4 hours so that they absorb all the sugar syrup into them and even increases in the size. Not 3 to 4 hours, actually they taste even better the next day. But who waits until then, right? It's post 3 hours now and let's start plating. Since it's gulab jamun, gulab means rose, so I'm using some rose petals. Place your jamuns over this rose petals, and I have some dried rose petals as well, just to make you jealous, and my dessert looks pretty than yours. Okay, alright, jokes apart. Now using a grater or a zester, grate some pistachios over this gulab jamuns. So Indian desserts look fancy with rose petals, pistachios, almonds, cashews, etc. Anyways, these rose petals are optional, but it gives that nice fragrance while you're having your dessert. And that's it, some close-up shots for you. I think many of you like a little deep brown color. Comment below how many of you like that color. Like, the flavor is even good when it's even deep fried. I think you have understood what I'm trying to say. So I'll just slice it and show how soft and juicy it is. It has a clean center, that is, it has cooked well inside. It's juicy, super soft, and melt in mouth gulab jamun. And this is the video which I have taken the next day just to show you how soft they are even today. I mean the next day, and it has absorbed a lot more syrup inside. I just can't express, you guys. You just have to give it a try and make this. Serve to your friends and family, they will love it. So happy Dussehra to everybody, and stay safe, you guys. Also, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a big thumbs up and do consider subscribing and hit the bell icon beside so that you don't miss a video from me. That's it for today, and see you in my next video.